Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. I hope you all are having a great day. So in my video today, I've done similar videos where I've answered questions. So I like these videos where I find like different like quizzes and stuff and I answer questions or I give my opinions on stuff. So I was looking at um a questionnaire online, and there are 36 questions. This is a list of questions, just like different things on them. So I was gonna go through and pick a few different ones, like I've done in a video before, but it's not the same from the same questions or anything. This is a whole separate one, and it's a different article. So I was gonna pick a few and just give my opinion. I think it's good when you can you know look through stuff and kind of like question what you think about that. It kind of gets your mind thinking about different things besides just everyday stuff that you do every day. This is like other questions that makes you think about stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay. So I'm just going to answer a few of them, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope that you go along and you kind of answer them like within yourself if you want to, about what would be your answer. And you can find these different articles online. Just look up questions or questions about life or whatever you're interested in, and it gets you to really think about stuff, and maybe can think about stuff that you're going through at the moment and kind of give you a little bit of clarity on certain things. Like, I kind of like that too. So that's why I like to, do these. So after I read the questions, if you guys want to put your answers down below, or any questions that maybe you want to ask that someone else could look down in the comments and they can answer for themselves, I think that would be really cool. So okay, so let me start answering some. I'm just gonna go through a few of them. Okay, so here's the first question. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? I guess this can mean dead or alive, just anyone. Who would I want as a dinner guest? I guess it'd be obviously someone famous, because I can have dinner with people that I'm with all the time. So I would say maybe Leonardo DiCaprio. If you guys don't know who that is, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you do, he is a famous actor. He's been in a lot of great movies. So, oh, sorry, this is my tablet. So I feel like I would definitely want to sit down with him and ask him all the questions about certain things in certain movies, and I would just love that. Okay. Oh, question number 2. Would you like to be famous? That's the first question. And then the second one to that is, in what way? Well, speaking of that, famous in a sense of like, obviously I am trying to do YouTube. I feel like I really want to be out there, and I like that, you know, people watch people because they relate to them in some way. So, and even if they don't relate to them in every way, they find something that they relate to, or something that they like that maybe is different about them than they like have in themselves. So, um I guess like the type of fame would be like just to be able to have people reach out to me, um being known where people can watch my videos and relate to me, or just watch my videos, to have a part of their day where they can watch something, and just like, just when you go to enjoy something, like it can be a movie, it can be going out to eat, it can be going out to do something, it can be exercising, it can be going to buy something that gives you joy and that can be part of your day. I think that's what my definition of that would be. Okay, so let me go through a few more, try to go down. I'm reading the questions. Okay. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of life, which would you want? Well, that's tricky because it can mean different things. Now you're telling like the mind, like the quickness, the alertness, the knowledge of not forgetting stuff, or are you talking about the body like to look good, or the body of like the health wise? So I feel like this is like one of those where I guess however you take that, because if it's like the mind of like not forgetting stuff when you're 90 and like remembering stuff, I'm taking it as that way. And then the body, I guess for some people it can mean like looking like a 30-year-old, maybe a good body, or like having health. Maybe my health, I feel like I would take the body part and like the health part, like having good health to live to that age, because you don't want to be that age and you have a lot of health problems. Now, maybe my memory won't be that great or my mind a little bit, but I'd rather have a really great, I mean as good as I can health. So I'm taking that part. So the health. Okay. Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common. Okay. So I feel like the one thing I love about my partner, and one day I will do a video with him. Yes, I do have a partner. He isn't like into YouTube and stuff like that, so that's why he's not in my videos. But one thing I like about him is that we are different in ways and we're obviously similar in ways. So, 3 things that we have in common. I feel like our mindset of like things that we kind of want, um the kind of stuff that we have in common, I feel like are things that we like to watch, even if it's like movie wise, like genre and stuff, music, um what we want out of life, like our aspirations, sorry, our aspirations, what we want in a family. So those type of things. What else we have in common? I feel like humor. Like I feel like I'm kind of funny. He's definitely more funny than I am. But just to be able to like laugh, I feel like is another great thing. So, those are just some of the things. Okay. Um if you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? Ooh, that one is definitely something to think about. Gain one of any quality. I guess you could just work on this in general, but if I could just gain it really quickly, I would say, I guess, like confidence, because I feel like, some people have it and then some who don't. It takes a long time to, um, become confident in your life. So I feel like that because sometimes I don't feel confident in everything and I question myself a lot. And that's just something I've always been dealing with. So I feel like that would be a quality that I would want. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? So I am 30 years old right now. So I feel like I still have so many things that I want to do. Um, you know, so much stuff in my life. But my greatest accomplishment, I feel right now that I've accomplished so far is me having children. Um, I've always, since I was younger, wanted to have children, and I didn't like have like a perfect thought of like what a family would look like. I want to have a partner and have children. So now that I have 2 children, I feel like so far that's my greatest accomplishment. And I definitely want at least one more. And probably one more would be my last one, because I don't want to have any more surgeries. That's like another story I could get into, like pregnancy stuff and comparing my 2 pregnancies. I could do that as a separate video. But yeah, I think if it was up to me, I'd probably want 4 children. I don't think I would need more than 4, but you know, if I have another baby and it's only one baby in there, that's going to be my last, because I do not want to get to have another C-section after that. So, okay. What do you value most in a friendship? Well, that's a good question. So I could go on and on about this. So basically, I value the most would be just someone who is loyal. And what I mean by that is loyal to your friendship. So someone who doesn't like talk behind your back, doesn't, you know, it's really hard to explain. I mean, it sounds so simple, but it means a lot of different things. Someone who's not fake, someone who is there for you, someone who isn't going to go to someone else and talk about you or try to get out of doing things with you. Someone who's just going to, you know that you have their back and they have your back. So I value the most of like being able to be loyal. And that's really hard to find, because a lot of people, like, they change over the years, or you think you have a good friend and then you realize you're like you're kind of like sticking up for them in ways that you shouldn't, like the red flag thing where you're like ignoring. I've had a lot of that in past friendships, and that's why I don't have any friends anymore. Because I feel like I was giving more effort into people, because just because you know someone for a long time does not mean you should stay friends with them. The same thing as a partner. If you're thinking, oh, well, I've been with them for so long. I know it's easier said than done. Believe me, I know. I've been through stuff too. But you shouldn't just stay in someone's life because you've known them for so long. If that's one of the reasons that you have on a pros and cons list, that should be the reason for you just to leave to begin with. I've had friends from high school, and I'm like, I've known them a long time, and we've gone through our stuff. But when you just finally like realize, like, what is the point of this? They're not really great friends. If you tell them stuff, are they going to tell other people? Are they going to talk about you behind your back to other people? Are they really like bringing something to your life, or are they bringing like stress or drama or unnecessary stuff you have to deal with them and other people? Like, is it benefiting you? Are you guys giving each other the same loyalty, the same energy, the same like respect? So I feel like if you have issues with people in your life, friends or family or partners or any of that, and you have more cons than pros, and if some of those are like deal breakers to you, you should really try to evaluate like what is good for you. Okay, I'm gonna do a part 2 to this video right now, so if you want to like split up and watch both or just watch one part, I'm gonna do a second part.